what are some of the moments that you feel like were very captivating for you, like a moment on the court where you felt like I'm just in the zone today, like I'm feeling very unstoppable?
Man,
Was cheating a trauma response to what you had been through, or did you really want to go ahead and prove that you can do it longer and better still? You still in that mind frame?
That was my threatening self. But my cheating.
I want people to start getting more comfortable to ask questions about themselves, about their mental health. If you don't talk to yourself about it first, you're not gonna be able to talk to nobody else about it.
yeah,
You gotta start feeling comfortable in your skin.
yeah, I need that shit.
Like everybody calling my phone, ain't nobody asking for sales.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like cool, like yeah, I know it's fire, but where's the paperwork at? There?
Yeah, get that money.
Everybody want to hang out, all right?
Yeah.
One of the biggest points of my platform was definitely about me being a mental health advocate.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you go and follow the Big Energy Podcast and check out my page, I also put up daily messages regarding mental health. Even my YouTube channel is about that.
We do everything that we do is rooted in love, and so what you pour out, you're gonna get. It just turned the tables on me today.
Okay.
And my team, of course.
Okay.
I couldn't do it alone.
Relationships is more important than money. So I'm gonna take.
I tell people that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
All the time. My relationships kept me going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When people still be looking at me like, how are you doing this?
No matter the weather changes,
Mm-hmm.
right? The climate of your goals does not change.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go through some different storms, right? But you still have to become the storm that defeats the storm that's trying to come against you,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So that's very important mindset. There it is. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. We'll have to do this again.
Yes, my
brother. I'm gonna let you get to work because I know you're a busy man. You know what I mean?
No, but thank you for showing up, man. We're gonna lock in some more.
Hey, we definitely.
Big energy.
I'm not a baby lawyer. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, James. I do not like when people try to impress me.
Man, you're the boss. I get it.
You trying to be a boss. I get it.
Go home. Go water, go home. Go home. Go water, go home. Go home. Go water, go home. Go water, go home.
We're not going anywhere until you two squash this.
We are on a schedule here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on a schedule. Okay.
What are you doing?
I am sweating, only for 30, yeah. How the hell I end up in this lobby with you? Oh no. How much this hotel gon' charge me tonight? I know. I'ma tell you things you probably didn't know. I go deeper than the movies and them shows.
This little dance gonna cost you, brother.
How much we talking?
A meal ticket.
We'll be there.
I do. Repay 69. Wonderful write-up. This is not a blind date on blind dates. I like to buy a woman dinner because it makes her more likely to either sleep with me or give me a second date. When I buy you dinner, you'll know I'm interested.
That's your mama, boy.
The hell I know about mama? She let my daddy give me away the day I was born.
Well, she did the best she could, I reckon.
That's why this here been my mom. I'm a gladiator in a suit.
Welcome to another episode of the Big Energy Podcast, Season 2. I know I'm holding up two hands, but it's that big of a big deal. Today we're here with Columbus Short. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Who is nothing short of blessings and success. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Y'all ready for this conversation? What's going on with you, brother?
I don't know if I'm ready.
I don't know. Oh, man.
What's crack?
It has been a journey. It has been a journey, and it has been a time, and it's still more time.
Yes, sir.
All right? Tell me where it started for you. Where it started for you. Where did Columbus first get started before he turned into Columbus Short?
Well, I was born Columbus Short in Kansas City, Missouri.
and it was a tragic event that happened there with my mom and Columbus Key Short Senior. That we had to move. We had to move out of Kansas City right when I was born, and we moved to Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? We moved to Inglewood, and the best thing, hi Mom, the best thing she did was immediately put me in the house of God, because she didn't, she's terrified.
Amen.
And all she knew was the house of God. That's the only way. And so, the journey just started there, and it was kind of wild. It was a wild journey. Well, it didn't. We didn't move to Inglewood first. I'm lying.
Okay.
So I'm capping. We moved to Canyon. We moved to Santa Clarita first.
Okay.
So I was in Santa Clarita, getting called nigger, getting early. I'm talking early Santa. I'm talking early Santa Clarita, like underdeveloped Santa Clarita. But I was doing all the white boy shit, like,
having a time.
BMXing. I had a Dino Nitro. I had a Robinson. I had a Mongoose. Number plates. I had. Well, I'm doing all the white boy stuff you could think of.
Right.
But our church was in Inglewood, California. Shout out to Peace Apostolic, Bishop Howard A. Swansea. Rest in peace. So I was betwixt. It's 6'7". I was betwixt two worlds. Right. Like, but we made that trek. My mom made the trek every Wednesday, every Thursday for choir rehearsal, every Friday for band, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Morning service and night service. So, but we was trekking it back and forth. And then after the 94 earthquake, we moved to Inglewood.
Okay.
Like right there off Industrial and Latier. So then I was like, I just finished fighting all these white boys. And I gotta fight these things. And it was going to school, I'm talking about.
Right.
Not a church. It was just different, but.
So you quickly got to engage in diversity.
Correct.
But first starting off with the whites, and then you became more what we call urban.
I came home.
Yeah, you came home.
Right.
Came home. What was that first feel like when you came home versus
day one at Fleming. No, not Fleming. Overwright. Now Overwright was right by Westchester. High. But Overwright was a junior high. But I'm like, boom, first day I come, I'm like, man, this is a bunch of
You ain't gotta see it. You ain't gotta say it. Go ahead.
I'm like, boom, and then I got tested day one.
Yeah.
Because the girl was like, oh, he cute. Because I had a little curl, I had an S curl. You know what I'm saying? I used to take care of my curl.
Yeah, the S curl days.
And I had the baby hair and all that. Like I'd do it with the toothbrush. And my curl. I had one of the sickest curls in Los Angeles. Promise. Okay. So boom,
you got proof of that?
The only way I would have proof is if I was on an S curl box.
I'm just asking.
So
this episode is brought to you by Matthew Family Counseling.
That's the only time I stole. I only stole one time in my life. I hate thieves. I only stole one thing. I stole curl activator.
You stole some curl activator?
From Kmart. Yes, I did. I went because I had all the other steps. Step 1, step 2.
That's why he took your hair. Because
so they was ready to line it up because the girls was like, Keith, who's this? And so I had to line it up day one, but they didn't know that I had been catching fades with white boys.
Okay.
For the whole time,
so that somebody was gonna learn today.
Oh yeah,
somebody was gonna.
They don't even know. See, that's the problem with these YNs right now. now they got straps, but I'm talking about back in the day. They throwing wild punt. I had to learn how to put them up. Put them up. Wow. So anyway, we got to Inglewood, and then my mom married Deacon Jones at the church.
Amen.
And we
Shout out to
moved.
Deacon.
Shout out to Richard Jones. 100. I mean 90. I give him 90. I don't give him 100. But
You got a 90, brother. That's close enough.
90. And then we moved to Harbor City. And when we moved to Harbor City, I joined the Tri-City Falcons. My papa won the football team.
Okay.
It's Lomita, San Pedro, and Harbor City. We were one team.
What position you play?
I played running back, I played quarterback, and I played DN. You know, you got to play both sides of the ball. So on DN was my favorite because all I got to do is go get them.
That's it.
I don't got to know no play.
So I had one assignment.
Go get them now. And so that was an awesome experience in building that brotherhood. And then we moved to Orange County, and then it was getting kicked out of the LA Unified was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh yeah.
I was suspended all the time. I got suspended, I swear, once a month. I was maybe a couple times a month till I got expelled. The expulsion, it was stupid. My expulsion was stupid.
Why?
Because I had this English teacher. Her name was Miss Boone, and she was bad. She was bad, but she used to sit in front of the class on a stool, and she would have her like boom open, and I was cracking jokes with my boy Jabari, and she was like, "Keith," and I'm like, "Bumblebee tuna, your pussy is showing."
Oh,
immediate, you're gone.
Yeah, that
You're out of here. You're out of here.
Yeah.
So I would. So I had to go to Arizona. I moved to Arizona for 1 year, and in Arizona I met a white boy. His name was Tyler Service in arts class, and he was like, "Man, you should come do theater. You're hilarious." He was like, "You should come do theater," and I was like, "Man," and I did it, and I joined Valley Youth Theater, and shout out Valley Youth Theater, Phoenix, Arizona, changed my life, and I got a show, and then my mom came to the show at the Herberger Theater in downtown Phoenix, and it was big. It was a big deal. I didn't know how big of a deal it was, but it was a big deal.
Right.
And so she's like, "You need to come back. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this." So my mom became a manager, and we moved back. I moved back to LA, and it started there, man. And it was like, I'm doing commercials. I was doing guest stars, auditioning, doing all the things, taking acting classes, blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't go to LA Unified, so I had to go to Orange County High School of the Arts, which is a different school district. So Orange County High School of the Arts changed my life. I met my oracle, my teacher, rest in peace, Stevie Meredith. She was everything. She's literally the oracle.
What was that moment like when you got into the arts and you decided to tackle that challenge of acting? Did it even feel like a challenge, or was it something that kind of came natural once you got into it?
It felt like escape at first, and then it felt like purpose. Then it felt like Then it felt like if you come from the hood, drug dealers never mess with the ninja that got the game.
Right. They don't play the sport or something
they
like that.
They like, nah, we not gonna let you drug deal. We not stay focused, little nigga. We coming to your game.
Yeah.
We doing this.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It was the same energy.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I got all the encouragement from the hood to go and
to
go.
excel.
Yes. And so that's what it felt like. And then it was just all about discipline.
Yeah.
It was all about discipline.
So you had your consistency over the motivation. Regardless of how you felt, you stayed focused on your craft. You did what you had to do.
100,000%. Right?
Yeah.
100%.
What's the moment like, a quick gem to someone who wants to like learn their lines or read their lines? What's the gem for them? What would be a gem for that?
Listen. Listening. A lot of people don't. I talk to my students about this. Listening is everything, because they're like, how does he remember lines so fast, and how does he do that? Because I'm listening. If I'm studying something, so I'm studying everybody's lines. But when you say something, I know my response based on it's a trigger, or it's a cue. It's a so a lot of people in interpersonal relationships, right? Like a girlfriend, boyfriend, or like a husband, wife. Most people in an argument, they're not listening. They're waiting to say what they want to say, instead of hearing what you have to say, and then properly responding with maybe oh, okay, I didn't understand that. That's what you were feeling, or and then appropriate response. But so in acting, what really helped me is what my oracle taught me. Stevie Meredith again. She was like, you gotta learn how to listen.
Very important.
Very important.
Listen to understand,
Listen.
not just to respond.
Yeah. Don't wait to say your line. You're just sitting there over here waiting for your line.
Right.
Instead of hearing what I'm saying or feeling, because you might deliver the line different if you
body the emotion.
If you were hearing it, right? Right. Because just because the words on the page are written a certain way, the ability to listen will be the ability for you to make interesting choices.
Absolutely. And before we move on, I know you do run a master class for the acting, right?
Yes.
Let the people know what the name of that is, so they can go sign up real quick.
Well, I'm gonna. By the time this comes out, I'm gonna already have the announcement out. I gotta do it today. I just got a new movie.
Okay.
So I gotta dip, like literally on tomorrow. I gotta leave tomorrow, but the what I'm doing is Orca United Academy, and what Orca United Academy is a international arts academy. So we don't need a building, but I can teach. I know the best of the best in dance, music, and acting, right? Writers, directors, and so putting together a comprehensive curriculum with these professors. Now I'm the same arts education I was afforded. I can now provide for people that are everywhere, which we don't have to have no building, and so that's what it is. And so I'm gonna have to tell my students today that hey, your professor just got a movie, so I gotta go. Everything that I'm teaching you guys to go do, now I gotta go do it. And I'll be right back. After these messages.
Also, this episode is brought to you by Swag Daddy Kitchen. My guy. Very good. All right. So, once you get in there and you're learning the lines and you're learning to listen and you're learning from one of the best teachers you said you ever had, and rest in peace to that, you said they passed away. What's next? How do you get into connecting the acting with the dance?
That's an interesting question, because that's a great question. Nobody's ever asked me that. So I was a musical theater major when I got into Orange County High School of Arts. I was a terrible dancer, good singer. I could sing, I could act, but oh man, I couldn't tap. I couldn't do the things like other students.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to be like the best in the school, like you had to be like a triple threat at least, right?
Yeah.
But I was like a double threat, and like so I would leave. Like say I had voice class.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I have voice class every day with my mama and everybody at my church and all this. I'm ditching.
Right.
And I'm sitting in the back of dance class, like watching these dancers do like beautiful, and I'm like, how do I do that? How do I do that? And I made that a purpose to pick it up,
Right.
so I could be a triple threat.
Did you learn by just watching? You know, some people they pick up by being able to just watch it enough times to where they catch it, or was you like both, practicing and watching?
That's a great question. Another great question. Damn, you asking great questions. No, so when I was 17, I went on the Broadway show Stomp because I'm an excellent drummer, and I could, you know, and I'm an actor, so it was like it's percussion with inanimate objects because I had to. When I grew up, I didn't have no drum set.
Right.
So I was beating on the couch. Like, I was literally beating my mama's couch up.
Right.
Keith, what you doing?
Yeah, it was enough of that.
You know what I'm saying? What is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
when I got on tour, I met these wonderful, multi-talented individuals on Stomp. Shout out Stomp Broadway, Stomp the World, the real Stomp the World. We stomped the world. So I'm on tour and I just learning how to move with them in unison gave me a little thing. So we had a 7-week layoff. I'll never forget this. It was July 7th, 2001. Tampa, Florida. We walk into 7-Eleven. We hired in a giraffe shaft. Y'all remember? You, all of those that was there. I ain't gonna say no names.
Y'all remember though.
Y'all remember though.
Y'all remember.
There was a picture of Britney Spears holding this like a cutout standee, like a Britney with a Pepsi can. And I was like, I don't know why I was high. I was off some ecstasy or something. And boom, I was like, I'm gonna dance for her. They're like, ha! You don't know how to dance. You don't know how to dance, bro. You're a drummer. You're an actor.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So boom, the day we finished that run, so we had to go on. So we traveled every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's a show. 2 shows Saturday, 2 shows Sunday. So this was Sunday night, and I'm like, we have a layoff. What they call a layoff is like for 7 weeks. You have to go home. Like everybody goes home. Yeah. But you got enough money. Unless you wasn't spending your money. Unless you was reckless with your money.
Right. You had enough money once we got off this road.
You got some money to go home, sit down, 7 weeks, boom, boom, boom. So I came back to LA. I got a house over here in North Hollywood. And I was like, what am I going to do for these 7 weeks? I've been on the road for like 2 years. So I'm like, I can't just sit around idle. So I started taking dance classes every day.
What was that like?
It was work.
Yeah.
And I was taking everybody's
because it wasn't your God-given talent out the gate like
no
other things were.
Heck no.
So you had to actually earn this.
I couldn't sit. Even though I earned a 7-week break.
Yeah.
For 2 years of just traveling around the world.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna pick this up. I gotta do this. And I took everybody's class from Jason Wright, shout out. Dave Scott, shout out. Rest in peace, my brother. He taught me how to dance. Freaking Marty Kadelka, Roro, Punch, Goofy, all these amazing dancers. I was the little ninja that had a house. Right? Like, because I had my money from...
Right.
So they would come over and we'd be right in my living room, like, They
Going at
freestyle
it. Yeah.
circles, all of that.
Going at it.
And,
Energy
and
all
I didn't
over
know
the
how to
place.
do it. But day by day, class by class, it sharpened. And then my boy Dante, shout out Dante Harper. I was in like week 3.5 of my layoff, and Dante like, hey, I gotta go. I'm going on tour with I forgot who it was, Genuine or somebody. I don't remember. One of these. One. And he like, can you teach my class? I'm like, huh? I'm just learning.
Like
man.
me? Like what you do right?
But here's the bar. I accepted the challenge. But as I accepted the challenge, learning how to break it down. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. You got me clean. And then when you turn on the music, you're like,
Boom.
1, 2, bing, bop, bop, bing, bop, bop,
Yep.
boom, bop, bop,
Yep.
boom. And I got better and better
with that.
by teaching.
By teaching.
I was teaching myself.
And you started teaching yourself by teaching.
Yeah.
And now the one thing I want to applaud you on right now in this moment is accepting that challenge. There's a lot of challenges that because we're not good at it, we don't want to accept that challenge because you get so good at being a natural at something that you don't want to naturally fail.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And it's okay to fail.
Correct.
Right? Because everybody's fail is their first attempt in learning. That's what the fail is.
But teaching
Yeah.
it built me up, and then then I had my name in the marquee at Millennium, the old Millennium.
Yeah.
It was like Columbus Short Master Class Friday night. Columbus and Kevin Tancherone. Shout out Kevin Tancherone. Master Class Friday night. And we were packed. And then it progressed to us. Not only were we teaching, but we were in the studio at night producing music, and we ended up taking over Britney Spears tour. That's how that happened.
That's so weird.
There wasn't no weird road. It was like it was. I mean, it's just looking back. It's just God, bro.
Every time you looked, that was elevating you for something else, huh? Yeah, you were chosen. You didn't choose it. It chose you.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. How does that? So now you got the dance and you got the acting. Let's get into the music.
Oh, into the music.
Let's get into the music because
Let
I
me
know.
get some water.
Because I know up on this wall you got some beautiful things sitting up here that you earned.
Mental puffer boy.
Yeah.
So the music, my mom, she didn't want me to be, she quieted that. Okay. No offense, Mom, but you did. Because it's the world. We don't want, unless you're doing gospel, like.
Right, everything else is the devil.
Period. But I'm like, Mom, so I used to sing under my voice in the car, like driving from Canyon Country to Inglewood. Singing under my voice. That's how I got my falsetto. And then so the music. I saw like Britney, right? And I'm like, she can't sing for real. Sorry. You get judged at church, boy.
Oh, that's
What?
It's one of the top
If
places.
you get up there and you ain't, boy.
If somebody says in church, take your time, you in fact are not doing good. So you gotta tighten up.
You know how many times I got kicked off drums, kicked off keys, kicked off bass, kicked off.
Yeah.
Sitting down, he ain't.
You're right. He cool and all that, but
No. It's a different kind of judgment from the church.
Yeah. And the congregating is congregating.
And they
about
like, take your time. Take your time.
you. The congregation is congregating about you.
You over there shaking like a Mexican space shuttle.
Take your time. Take your time.
Take your time. Take your time.
Take your time. It's not a good sign, people.
not a good time.
They telling you take your time. You
You
gotta
are.
tighten up.
You gotta tighten up. So the music was always like the most terrifying thing.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I would like, because of going to Orange County High School of the Arts,
Right.
I got a real legit, like my voice teacher, class, I'm talking about class. She was a white lady named Ann, Miss Ann, and I couldn't do one run. Don't run. You got to sing legit. Like, for example, we were doing Guys and Dolls, and there's a song, Guys and Dolls. I've never been in love before, but all at once it's you forevermore. Now I'm singing legit, but let's go back to I've never been in love before. Like all that. Hey, shut up! No, get that shit out of here. Hey!
Hold on.
You better come from
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You better sing it
Right.
right.
Because you singing for the devil or you singing for the, which one you, okay.
So I've never been in love before. I'm singing like
Right.
But you know what? As I look back,
Yeah.
that's training.
It helped, yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta earn runs.
Yeah.
You gotta earn that list.
Hey, that's a bar. You gotta earn runs.
Everybody's so busy.
Runs. Yeah. Want to get straight running before you walk.
Before you walking.
Yeah.
Can you sing the song?
Right.
Legit. Like, I had to learn how to sight. I had to literally know music.
Right.
Pick up a sheet of music. Look at the notes.
Yeah.
And sing it. Without no music. Like, fresh. Never heard the song before. So, for example, like, there was a song, what was the first song I sight read? It's called Sight Reading. And the first song I sight read was, I think it was, I know what it was. It was, Santa Fe, are you there? Do you swear you won't forget me? If I find you, would you let me come and stay? I ain't getting any younger, and before my dying day, I want air, I want space. Let them laugh in my face, I don't care. Save the place, I'll be there in Santa Fe. I had to sight read that.
And that's gonna cost y'all. That's gonna cost y'all. That's all y'all get for free. You know what I mean? So now you got your triple threat. You got your music.
Yeah.
You got your acting, and you got your dancing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to give me a moment. If you got to take a second to think about it, because I always ask everybody this: what's the moment where you had on the most expensive stuff, but you felt naked on the inside?
Ooh, boy, you gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? You done? I was on Scandal, bro.
Okay.
And I had on a $5,000 suit, bro. Versace suit. Boom. Tom Ford goddamn tie. What's the name? Booter. Boom, hard bottom, like boom, clean to the whistle. But my life was raggedy. Not because I was living life raggedy, but I was like my ex-wife, not that one. She was doing me dirty, and I knew it because I worked. When I was on Scandal, I was on set with them more than I was at home.
Okay.
With 24 episodes a season.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes 17 hours a day.
It was a family.
Yeah, so we not even home. We on set, right? And I knew she was
doing grimy things. And I couldn't focus this particular day. And I clicked out. I had a mental breakdown on set. I was like, I just shut down, and I was like, I'm alone. This is the worst day ever, like, because it was actually facts. And I was like, all of this, I got all this stuff on. I got all this money. I got all this. And I'm empty. That was the day.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
That was the day.
That's heavy. And I always ask that question because, you know, this space is also about mental health conversation.
Yeah.
You know, and there are a lot of times where I'm glad you shared that because people need to know, like, your possessions and the things that you own
don't mean nothing. 10,000 square foot house
don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
It doesn't mean
driving
nothing.
an SL AMG 65, got a 750 Li, got a boom Audi, boom, got all these cars, got all this stuff, and I was, I'll never forget. I went to go take a pee, and I was like, I want to quit, and so I literally in the wardrobe just walked off Sunset Gower lot. We're in production. I walked off the Sunset Gower lot, took a right, and walked toward to the 101. All I saw was KTLA. I was like, going this way, boom, 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 and I'm walking. And I'm just like, I'm in a whole other. I'm tunnel vision. And a van pulls up, production van, and it was the van door open. It's Guillermo Diaz, Katie Lowe's, Darby Stanfield, and these are my castmates. We're talking about, you know, OPA, Olivia Pope.
Yeah, sure.
They like, Columbus, get in the van. Get him. I'm just, yeah. And that was the day. Most expensive thing I've ever had on. A $5,000 suit, $1,000 shoes, and empty.
And with that, before I get to the next question, to bring the energy back, is that I want to tell you on camera that I see you. I've been meaning to tell you this like 100 times over and tell you today, brother, as a man to man, as black man to black man, that I see you. Not for everything that you've done, just as a person.
Hey,
just
man,
as a person.
I appreciate that, bro.
Just, you know what I mean? Your energy,
Appreciate
like right
that,
here,
my
brother,
G.
right here. Right here. I see you. You know
Thank
what I mean?
you, brother.
That's why I'm here. It's not just a conversation for me. This is, I wanted to tell you that most importantly. You know,
I can't believe you asked that question. Nobody's ever asked me that.
Let's see. Now, tell me a moment, a big energy moment, to where you couldn't believe, like, I'm here in this moment, whether it was on set, whatever moment that was, whatever story time situation that was, like the greatest moment, like you felt like, I feel like I have arrived.
When I was doing Cadillac Records, when I first got there, Adrian Brody and for Jeffrey Wright was already I was looking up to him, and them two specifically. I already knew B, Beyonce was already my G, but I was like, hey guys, I got there because I had just finished this movie called Armored, and I had to lose all this weight to play Little Walter, so I had 14 days to lose the weight. Beyonce was like, you need this lemonade diet, you know what I mean? Boom. So I didn't eat food for 14 days. Just drank this lemonade, maple beef syrup, lemon water, lemon bean, that's it. I get to New York, and I was like, first, as soon as I got off the plane, they were already shooting, and I was like, hey, I went up to I had never met Jeffrey Wright before. I had never met Adrian Brody. I had never met, none of them. So I was like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Columbus.
Right.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
yeah.
And I was like, this is the last day you're gonna see me till we rap. And I'm going, and they were like, okay, that's the dancing boy, the stomp the yard boy.
Right.
I'm like, so the moment was, I was getting my head bashed by a police officer on a car, right? And I went in on Jeffrey. And I told the dude, the actor, even though I felt like he kind of enjoyed it.
I was going to bring that up.
I feel like he kind of like
right.
enjoyed it, but anyway, I'm getting my head bashed, and I'm like, I took all that energy, and I just went in, contained, and I get back to my hotel, and my agents, I was at CAA at the time, they call me, they're like, what the fuck did you just do today? I said, huh? Oh my God, I'm in trouble again. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. You're like,
what the fuck?
Right.
I'm like, and they were like, Jeffrey Wright just called here. Because his agent, his office was next to my agent's office. Yeah. They said you just put down one of the best teams he's ever been a part of. Bro. In my hotel, I just, even thinking about it now, like, that was the moment.
So now when I watch that now, I'm going to watch that different. I'm sure y'all will too. Yeah.
That was the moment.
Yeah.
I thought I was in trouble.
Yeah. No, I bet.
Because I've been in trouble my whole life.
Right. You
So
like,
I'm like,
a win is a win, though. You got to win that day.
But my hero, my who I look up to, my great in terms of acting, Jeffrey Wright.
Right.
For him to call, he didn't call me and tell me that.
No.
He didn't call my hotel room and tell me that. He called his agent and said, this dude, he just put down one of the best scenes I've ever been a part of, and I just cried by myself anyway. But it was that was the day. Yeah. I don't think I've ever told anybody that.
Right. Well, we know now. We know now, and the world's gonna know now, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a big energy moment for sure.
Yeah, that was a big energy.
Definitely a big energy moment.
And from that day on, when I came to set the next day, Adrian was different. Jeffrey was different. Director was different. Crew was different. It was. We're making a movie.
Yep. Now it's really locked in. Now let's work.
Let's work.
I see everybody is here to do their part.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah. That not just no dancing boy. That boy can act. And that was it.
What was that moment like when you had to? It was the final scene. The final dance scene on Stomp the Yard.
I've got asked this question 1,000 times.
Okay.
So Dave Scott, who is my brother, and you see his, you can see his, you can see his, he died last year, and you can hand it to me.
Which one is it?
Hand me that. Dave. It says Dave. Dave, look up. It says
Right
Dave.
there, right there, shooter.
Dave.
Behind the pictures.
Oh.
The big Dave.
I can't see it.
So that final scene, my brother Dave Scott, legendary choreographer. He died last year, but okay. So on the day, Georgia Tech is packed. He didn't want. He just was like, he just trusted me and he trusted the other dancers that he hired, and we were just gonna go out there and bust. But the director and the producers was like, that's not what we. They cussed him out, and so he was like broke down into the first parts, and so I'm like, but they're like, they told him you have 15 minutes to get this shit together, or you're fucking fired. I was like, damn. The Gammas, they got Darren Henson. He's a leader of the Moo Gammas. He did the bye. You know what I mean? Like we both.
Yeah.
So it was like, let me get the Thetas. Give us 15 minutes. Let me get the Thetas. Let Darren boo.
Yeah.
And then we went backstage and so when we came out on stage, it was a real lineup.
That just happened in 15 minutes.
That was in 15 minutes. I swear to God. We had 15 minutes before they were ready to roll. It's packed. This is on top.
And everybody's sitting there watching, waiting to see this moment.
So when we were standing there, it was like Neo. I'm like pork chop, collard green. Well, hey y'all, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get this. And they came out first, and then we was like, oh, we got these niggas.
How much of it was choreographed, and how much of it was just like
none of it was
just
choreographed.
kept going over it like in the moment, like it was just
everything was in the moment.
Everything was in the
I
moment.
mean, the steps we had practice. There was so much practice that we had done that was left on the dance floor. You know, I mean, that wasn't in the movie. Like, so I was like, do you remember what we did? Week 2 of rehearsal. So let's do that step.
Right.
We just started. You just start boop, bing, 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 putting things together.
Right.
And then it was that slide. I swear to God. Before God, I was like, this is going to be. I'm about to be embarrassed right now. I'm about to be embarrassed.
Okay.
I got into a huddle. They're like, Jimmy, man, boom, and they push me, boom. And I was like, I couldn't believe it, bro. On Jesus Daddy, bro, I couldn't believe it. And I jumped up like, they couldn't believe it. The Moo Gammas couldn't believe it. They were like, no, he did not.
How many times did it take you to get that slide?
I did it the first take. And everybody, Brian White asked Brian White. Brian White, every reaction was 1,000% authentic.
Was your shoulder okay? That was.
Oh no, mine was. I jumped up like, let's go!
Like it's a wrap. Y'all done. Just shut it down right there.
Shut it down right there. They're like, can we get another one for safety? I was like, I don't know if I can do it again.
Why should we? I just
Dude, Brian White just tore his meniscus sliding on the ground. For real.
I'm not laughing at you. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay.
B. White tore his MCL, ACL, slide like, wow! Like, that's real.
That was real.
Yeah, that was real.
That was Go Hard or Go Home. I can't hear that song without.
Okay, so let me tell you about that. So that was not choreographed either.
Okay.
So Dave was like, he taught me how to dance. So he's like, go do you, short. He called me Lum.
Yeah.
Lum. Just go do you. I'm like, what am I gonna do in an empty pool, bro?
Right.
Sheesh, give me some. He poured some sand on the thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, slide down, motherfucker. That's all he told me. I was like,
because at that point, once you land,
I'm like,
you got to figure some shit out.
Once you get down there, figure it out.
You got to figure some shit out.
Once you get down there, figure it out.
Figure
so I was
shit
like, my boy John Silver, shout out John. He was like, bro, just do one quick bow, bing, bow, boom, bow, and then go. And I'm like, bro, I haven't practiced this. I don't know. Fuck it. Boom, bow, and I just. Once I got down there, you couldn't tell me shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could tell. You
couldn't tell me shit once I got down there.
Because once you land, you got to do something.
Now it's activation mode.
Yeah, you got to do something.
100%.
You got to do something. You already slid down. You got to close this shit out.
Bow, get down there and then bust, man.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, you should have a Go Hard or Go Home challenge, man. People should just.
Oh, but you know what's dope? Shout out to E40 because film and music are symbiotic.
Yeah.
And you know, doing that blew up that record. The movie blew up
200%.
that. It turned
Oh, yeah.
E40's record up. Shout out E40, nigga. Shout out the town. You know what I'm saying? It blew up the record, and I'm proud to be a part of that moment.
I have another interesting moment for you that I'm pretty sure you probably had to deal with. But like, so when you the opening scene, the dance scene with Apple, when Chris Brown passes away,
That was a lineup,
yeah. So
ultimate lineup.
when Chris Brown passed away, I'll never forget being inside the movie theater, and everybody was like,
You want to hear a funny story?
"Man,
about
what the
that?
hell?"
Like, you want to hear?
Go ahead. Go.
So they bust all these kids in from Crenshaw,
Yeah.
and Dorsey,
Yeah.
and all these places, man. Inner city schools, the Culver City, the South, right across the street from Stony Pictures. And I'm standing in the back with all these executives. And they all coming to see Chris Brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And me, like, yeah, man. And buses, talking about yellow school buses. And I'm in the back. And when Chris Brown died,
They're like, man, this shit is up.
they were hotter than fish grease, bro. The whole theater, this some bullshit. I was like, oh my God.
They're like, who is this motherfucker?
And it gets patient after that. Like, I had to catch the train. I had to fly to Atlanta.
Right.
I had to sit down with my auntie and my uncle. It was like Story was starting.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
who is this nigga? I don't know this nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Get the what? They was like, this some bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was cussing,
Yeah.
fussing, and then I earned them on the Rep Your City Blast. The first time I battled Darren Henson in the
That was a
movie.
classic moment too.
It was, and I wasn't choreographed.
Okay.
Dave was like, go battle him.
Bad.
Go battle him.
Yeah.
Dave was like, go battle him. I'm like, bro, you didn't give me no steps, bro. He was like, you got it.
Yeah.
Don't think, just do.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why this was a dead ass focus.
Right to the fingers.
But I boom, then
Yeah.
walk it out.
Yeah, and it worked out. It worked out real well.
out. And I just once you let the music, it evokes a spirit.
Yeah.
And once you let it flow and feel, and I think that's for everything in life. Like people always want to like be meticulous. Like if you already have it, don't think.
Just do.
Just
do.
do. And don't try. I hate the word try. Don't try. Do.
Do.
Eliminate try from your vocabulary, folks. Eliminate the word try, and just do. And magic happens there.
Yeah. No, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, brother. It's man, we can be here
Forever, but nigga, it's been real.
It's been real though, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
My phone blowing out there like, what are you doing, Columbus? I'm like, I'm gonna get to you guys in 2 seconds, but yeah, bro.
No,
thank
sure.
you for having
No,
big
thank
energy,
you.
man.
No, thank you, brother.
Love you, boy.
Thank you.
Daniel, love you.
Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate you appreciate me. Big energy.